Okay, on the next section on social media marketing and management, we will learn about the social media advertising. What is social media advertising, and what is difference between organic posting and paid advertising, and why social media advertising is important to your business. So let's start with the advantage of social media advertising. So we all know that to promote our content or to promote our brand or to promote our product or the services we are offering to our audience, we need to advertise on different social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, or Pinterest. Why do we need to promote on those platforms when we can create content and organically post on those platforms and generate leads organically? Because if you do it organically and if you don't advertise, you are showing your content and your product only to your followers or only to those who are visiting your profiles or your pages constantly. Otherwise, you cannot target the new audience who have interest in your product. The second thing is that the organic reach is going down every single day because of the lot of competition available, and you can't have a huge follower base on your social media platform unless you are a really well reputed brand or you spend a lot of money on content creation. Second thing, you can generate organic reach or organic leads through hashtag. Also, you can get a lot of customers and you can lot of reach from hashtag, but not as it is big as compared to the paid advertising. Hashtag can only give you 1 or 2% of the total reach you are getting from your organic post. If you are getting around 100 to 200 reach organically, hashtag can only add 5 to 10 people extra on your audience size. So you have to go to the paid advertising part to target a larger audience. Not survive. So while investing a lot of time on really generating really good content for social media, for organic posting, business page, promote content on social media platform like Facebook and Instagram or LinkedIn using a different type of content and target a wider or a broad audiences who have interest on their product and their services. Now, how much advertisers spend on social media? So one of the most famous platforms of social media advertising is Facebook, and the other ones are you can see Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So these four are the main social media platforms where lots of advertisers advertise. There are others also like Pinterest, Snapchat, TikTok too. So in 2019 and 2020, around 8.5 billion US dollar advertisers spent on different social media platforms, and the highest share was from Facebook and YouTube. And it's growing rapidly because people can't wait for organic leads. They need quick results. So they are promoting their content with the Facebook ad manager or Twitter campaign manager or LinkedIn campaign manager and targeting a broader audience. Now, the main advantage of social media advertising is reach specific target audiences. Those who have what? Who is a target audience? Target audience is someone who have interest on your product. Those buyer personas match with your product, and the buyer journey also match with your product journey. So the age you are targeting, the location you are targeting, the country you are targeting should match with the audience. So that is your targeted audience. So you can target people on the basis of their interest, behavior, demographics, and what kind of activities they are doing on internet. Next thing is variety of ad formats. So you can create lots of type of ad content on social media. Either it's a lead generation content, video based content, infographics, poster based, or a blog one. You can create a lots of type of ad format on social media marketing campaigns. And the last one is invest in efforts that drive leads and sales. So you are investing money on those marketing campaigns which will give you leads and sales, not the brand awareness or just the engagement. Because the brand awareness and engagement you can get from the organic posting, but when we are doing advertising, we more focus and we more invest time on the lead generation and sales, because that lead generation and sale will convert into the company revenue. Now let's go to next thing. With social media advertising, you can reach your specific target, since we already covered that. And now come to the different type of ad format you will see on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn especially. So there will be number one, photo and video ads. Right? That means 1 minute video, 2 minute video, or a simple one image or a collage of images appearing on an advertisement. Second one, the shopping ad used by the e-commerce website. So a catalog of different products will be appear on visitors' screen, and they can see all the products which are you showcasing on your catalog. The third one is the lead generation, where an image or video you will use as a content, and then there will be attached forum to collect email ID, phone number, and their name. So you can do cold calling and cold emailing. The fourth one, which is getting really popular because of the WhatsApp, you advertise and ask your customers to join the conversation on WhatsApp or Instagram message or Facebook messages, and more other type of advertisement too, like store traffic, engagement, app install, brand awareness, potential reach. There are lots of type of format you will get familiar in the coming days, which you can run for your company on Facebook as campaign manager. Now, nearly 2.5 billion people use Facebook, and we all know that it is one of the most popular platform in world. That means 30% population is using Facebook. So that's why 70 to 80% companies, whether they are collecting B2B leads or B2C leads, they target Facebook because of the highest number of users Facebook have. Also, the cheapest advertisement packages they are providing. You can advertise on Facebook with around 80 or 90 rupees per day. On any other platform, they ask you around 400 or 500 rupees per day. So Facebook has the largest number of users. And the second important thing using a Facebook advertisement is that Facebook have another company which is really popular, which is Instagram, with a user base of around more than 1 billion. So you are not targeting only 2.5 billion active users. You are actually targeting 3.5 billion active accounts on Facebook and Instagram. That is more than the 45% of world population. And you will get all kind of audience there, generation X, generation Y, generation Z. And you can collect lead for businesses, and you can collect lead for consumers too, using that Facebook platform. Now, when you go to Facebook Ad Manager, or you decided to advertise on Facebook, there will be a three type of audiences you should get familiar with: the core audience, the custom audience, and the lookalike audience. In the digital marketing, especially in the social media marketing, the most important thing after the content is the targeting. Even the content is not so much important. Targeting is really important. If you target the right audiences, your result will be really good. Your lead will be really quality lead, because anyone can generate leads from social media. Even without learning social media marketing or without learning Facebook ads, you can run ads and you can generate leads, but those leads will be less and poor quality leads. So to generate good quality leads and to generate leads in a really less cost, you have to understand the targeting part of Facebook. See what are type of audiences Facebook is providing, and how you can target right audience on Facebook. So and these audiences work on both ways, Facebook and Instagram. So there are three type of audiences you will get familiar with. Number one, core audience. That means the broader audience you will target, which include everyone. Second is custom audiences, those audience who are engaged with you or any type of content, website or post earlier on your profile. And the third one, look-like audience, those who have interest on your product. So these are the three type of audiences you should get familiar with, and you will use that kind of audiences on in next year coming campaigns on Facebook. So let's start with the core audiences. So now, first thing, understand about the sales funnel. Sales funnel is like a funnel which we follow to generate quality leads. and also we'll call it the buyer's journey, which is divided into three categories: awareness, consideration, and decision. Decision also known as the conversion. So we call it buyer's journey, also a sales funnel. So in the core audience part, we target those who are in the first stage of their buyer's journey, which is awareness, or we also call it the first part of sales funnel, which is awareness. So an audience based on criteria like age, interest, and geography will include in the core audience part. So in the core audience part, we will target a broader audiences on the base of their demographics such as like age, interest, behavior, or gender or location, these kind of things. So it's the first part of your buyer's journey and your sales funnel. Now the second type of audience is a custom audiences. What is a custom audience? Custom audience is an audience which engage with your business prior, maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, 5 months, 6 months, or 1 year. So anyone who have engaged with any content, organic or the paid one, or visited your website. So if you want to target that person, it will come into the custom audiences. Now just if you think for 1 second, whenever you visit a social media, whenever you visit a website, like e-commerce website especially, and you don't buy a product, you will start seeing advertisement of same product on social media handle. Why? Because you are their custom audiences. They know that you engage with their content on their website. Now they are showing you their advertisement. Why? Because you are into the consideration stage. You are not the awareness stage. You are in the consideration stage now. You just check the product, you get the knowledge of the product. Now they want to send you from consideration part to the decision part or conversion part. So those audience who have engaged with your business, that means your pages, your content, your website, if you want to target that audience, it will come into the custom audience section. Now the custom audience size is really small, because how many people will engage with your content in 1 day or maybe 1 month? Because unless you are really big business, maybe 5,000 or 7,000 maximum people will visit your website and content in 1 month. So it's a really small audience. And targeting small audiences will not give you a really good result. So we target a bigger audiences, and that audience name is lookalike audience. So lookalike audiences reach new people who have interest are similar to of your best customers. So your customers can be those who visited your website. That means the custom audiences. Maybe they bought a product from your website, or maybe they don't bought a product from your website, but they are your potential customer or your old customer. So that other audience who have same interest with the like custom audiences, they will become your lookalike audience. So whenever we create a lookalike audiences, they have the same interest which are related to our custom audience. Now I will show you how you can create a different type of audiences on Facebook. So let's go to the Facebook Business Suite account. So as I told you earlier that you need to create a Facebook Business Suite account. Once you create a Facebook Business Suite account, click on this more tool section like this and click on this fourth option of audience. When you click on this fourth option of audience, there will be a new tab will open on your desktop, and it will look like this: create a custom audience, create a lookalike audience, and create a save audience. Save audience also known as the core audience. Okay, so these three type of audiences you will create. Now as I told you, whenever we create audiences or create any marketing campaign, we follow a sales funnel or a buyer's journey, which is awareness, consideration, and the conversion one. So let's say I am fresh campaign to generate leads for my digital marketing course. So what I will do, because I am targeting creating a fresh campaign and I am targeting a broader audience, that means I am in the first stage of sales funnel and the buyer journey, which is awareness. For that, I will create the save audience. And how you can do that? You will click in here on this blue tab of save audience like this, and this is the first part of your marketing campaign on Facebook, Instagram, or any other social media platform. First thing first, you will name your audiences, because you will create lots of audiences based on different journey of your buyer, also the different marketing campaign you will run. So I will type here lead generation awareness, because it's the first stage. So I will create here lead generation awareness campaign like this, because it's the first part. Now, next thing I have to do, I have to pick a location, which location I want to target. Because let's say our institute is providing online courses, so we can have students from any part of the country or any part of the world. So I can go with global or I can go with India. But if you are from having a offline center or offline store, and you are providing your services to a particular city, so what you will do, you will choose a city name or the pin code or the state name. For example, let me cross this first, United States. So let's say I want to target those people who live in India, who live in Delhi, because my institute in Delhi and I am providing offline course at Delhi. So I will type here Delhi like this, and I will click here Delhi, India. Now my advertisement will appear only to people living in the Delhi within a radius of 40 kilometers. And I can increase the radius from here up to 80 kilometers. So those people who are living in Delhi within a radius of 80 kilometers will see my advertisement. Only those people. No one from the Mumbai, no one from the Bangalore, Guwahati, Jaipur, or Tamil Nadu will see my advertisement, because I am picking a location here. That's the thing you can do on digital marketing. You can pick a particular location. Let's say you are providing services in more than one city. Let's say I'm providing courses in Mumbai too. So I will type Mumbai like this and choose Mumbai, Maharashtra. Now my advertisement will appear on two cities, Mumbai and Delhi. Let's say I have another center at Pune, so I can type here Pune like this. So now my advertisement will appear only 3 cities in India. So you can pick any city, any pin code, any state, any district, any country, any continent, and you can specifically target people on the base of the location they live when you are creating advertisement on social media platforms. So let me cross those, because we are providing online courses all over the India. So I will target here India like this, and I will target whole India. Now everyone in India, whether they are living in south part, north part, east part, or west part, they will see the advertisement of my digital marketing course, and they, after seeing the advertisement, they will click on the advertisement. So now once I will type here India like this, I will do it again. Okay. Now the next thing is that, what if you want to add another country to your advertisement? Let's say you're providing more than one product from more than one country. So you can type another country like here, like USA. So you can target 2 countries like this. Now, as you can see here, it's written here include. That means all the location will be included in your advertisement. Now, a lot of the time that happens, we want to target a bigger location, but we want to remove one particular state or one particular pin code or one particular district from the targeting part. For example, as we know that the south part of the India don't speak Hindi, and maybe they will not be interested in your content if your content is Hindi based. So what you can do in that situation, when you know that you don't want to target a specific part or specific state, you will click on this include option and click here on the exclude option like this, and you can type any city, any country here. Like, I don't want to show my advertisement in, let's say, Rajasthan. So I will type here Rajasthan. Rajasthan, India. Now what will happen? my advertisement will shown to everyone who is living in India other than the Rajasthan. So you can include any location you want to include, or you can exclude any location you want to exclude from your advertisement you are running on social media platform. That's how you will target people on the basis of the location where they live. Now, other than that, let me remove Rajasthan because I want to show advertisement everywhere. Now, come to this part, location. Now, a lot of the people, what they do, they don't change or update their Facebook profiles frequently, and lots of people travel from one city to other city, and lots of people travel from one country to another country. So now, for example, someone you are targeting people from New Delhi, and lots of people come to New Delhi every single day from the neighborhood cities like Ghaziabad, Gurgaon. They are from the different states. So what will happen? Those people will also see your advertisement if they have updated their city like in New Delhi. So you have these four options here. People living in or recently live in this location. So if those people who are living in India right now or recently just located in this city or in this country, India, they will see the advertisement. In the second part, only living in. Those who are recently moving, they will not see your advertisement. The third one is people recently in this location. That means only those who are right now in this location, they are not permanently living in this location. And the last one, people traveling in this location. Like lots of the travel companies want to target people who are visiting their state or who are visiting their country. So what they used to do, they choose the third option like this. So now what will happen? My selected country is India, but only those who are traveling to India will see my advertisement. Any other person will see my advertisement. You or any other person will not see my advertisement. Only those who are visiting India for few days or for few weeks, they will see my advertisement. So you can choose audience, those who are living in a particular location on the basis of are they traveling, are they permanent member of that city or country, or are they recently located. You can choose out of those. So let's say I want to go with the first one, living and recently in this location, and there is the country I'm targeting, India. Now come to the next part, age. The second key thing in when you are creating a core audience or save audience, targeting people on the basis of their age group. So if you remember, I asked you one question a few days ago that think what your product and what is the right audience you should target. So thinking about the product or thinking about the channel you are targeting for your advertisement, you will choose the right age group for your company product. For example, I am providing a digital marketing courses, and those who want to learn digital marketing, they want to learn digital marketing for job purpose or for business purpose. So basically, they are from the age group of 19 years to maximum 29 years or 28 years or maybe 30 years. So what I will do, I will set up an age group of 29 to 19 to 30 years. I will not target above 30 years because above 30 years are not serious about digital marketing because they're already doing a job somewhere unless they want to switch the job. Again, the next thing, the platform I'm targeting especially is Instagram and Facebook, and mostly the Instagram. And as you know that the Instagram, the most audience you will find out, the 75% of the audience you will find out are from the 18 to 24% of age group are active on that platform. So I know that the audience of 19 to 30 years, which is generation Y, is available, also generation X is available on Facebook and Instagram. So I will choose the right audiences, and that kind of information you will find out when you will understand about the buyer's persona, not the journey, buyer's persona, by conducting the surveys, asking a lot of questions, providing something to free to your customer to collect their information, and that will help you to find out what is the right age group you should target. For example, we are running advertisement for a stock market company, and the audience we are targeting there is above 25 till 45 or 50 years old, because from 19 to 25, no one gonna spend on stock market. Only about 30 years or 25 years will spend on stock market. Same thing, we are running advertisement for one company which is on real estate. So we are targeting above 45 to 60 years, because there are lots of investment there, and only 45 years plus people can do that investment. One company is travel company, so we are targeting for those above 25 till 40 years, because those people mostly travel frequently. So depending upon your product, depending upon your buyer persona, you will choose the right age of your audiences after picking the location. Now the third part in the demographic section is the gender. Gender is really important. Now 70 to 80% products and services are not gender specific. So you don't need to worry about that. You can go with all. But many products are gender specific, and the content served by lots of the gender specific, like e-commerce website providing makeup, or e-commerce website providing women clothing, or e-commerce website providing accessories like watches for men, or home decor things. So these kind of things target a gender specific, and you can choose right gender for your product from this section, man or women. You have to think about where you are getting lot of engagement from, and that you will know when you check the analytic part of your content. How many women are following you, how many men are following you, how many women are interacting with your content, how many men are interacting with your content. When you will find out, you will choose the right gender for your product or services. As because I am providing digital marketing courses, and this education is for everyone, so I will not choose the gender here. I will go with the all gender. So now I have targeted three basic: location, gender, and age. Now come to the language part. Language part you will use when you are targeting a specific location. As you know that if Facebook provides their services more than 15 to 20 languages in India, you can change your Facebook language into Urdu, Punjabi, Gujarati, Marathi, Tamil, Telugu. And lots of people use Facebook in their regional languages. Even our parents, mostly our parents in the northern part of India, they use the Facebook in Hindi language. If you go to Punjab side, you will find out 40 to 60% people using Facebook and Instagram in Punjabi language. If you go to southern part of India, you will find out they are using Facebook in Tamil, Telugu, or Malayalam languages. So people use social media accounts on their regional languages. So you can target people on the basis of the language. You can create the content on the regional language instead of using the text on English. You can use it on a Hindi or Tamil, Telugu, or Gujarati, and you can target people by typing the language. Let's say I want to target Gujarati language people. So I will type here Gujarati like this. Like now, what will happen? My advertisement will be shown to those people who are using their Facebook on Gujarati language, or those who are watching content in Gujarati language. That only you will do when you know that your audience use the content and use the social media on the regional language. That's mostly used by the real estate companies when they are targeting people in the UP and Bihar part. They create content in the Hindi language, and they target people who speak Hindi, because they know that their audience is above 45 years and they live in UP and Bihar. So they might not be good in English. They will be more comfortable in the Hindi-based content. Same thing, if you are targeting people in the south part of India, you will go with the English-based content, or maybe with the Tamil, Telugu, or Malayalam, or Kannada, or any other language they are speaking. On this, that language-based content and languaging targeting you will do. But most of the time, you will not use the language part. Now, come to the last and the most important part of your core advertising or save advertising part, save audience advertising part, which is detailed targeting. Earlier, we targeted people on the basis of their age, gender, location, and language. Now we will target people on the basis of their interest, behavior, and demographics. So once you click on this browse option, you can see here lots of categories here: demographics, interest, and behavior. Once you click on the demographic like this, you can target people on the basis of what kind of education they have, If you click here on the education section like this, what kind of education level they have, field of study, which college and university they are studying, which year they are studying. For example, let's say I want to target people who are studying in MIT University, or I want to target people who are studying in Delhi University or in JP University. So I can pick the college name or university name from here. If I want to target people who are studying in the first year, second year, or third year, I can choose this one. Field of study. Are they management student, engineering student, finance student, operation student? What kind of student they are? So I can choose it from the education level. Because whenever we create the profile on Facebook, we provide Facebook a lot of information, and Facebook have all that data, and that data they provide to digital marketers when they advertise. So I can target people on the basis of their field of study, education level, which school or university they are studying, and which year they are studying. Same thing with the financial. What kind of income group they have. So this income section is not available in India right now, but in USA countries, population of USA divided into different sections by the pin code. In that pin code, a richer section segment live, or in Delhi. In Delhi, the richer segment live in the South Delhi part. Same with the Mumbai, the richer audience live in the South Bombay. So you can target people on the basis of their income. Low income group, high income group, or mid income group people. Life event, any life activity they are having, because whenever we go to Facebook, we update a lot of things. Recently married, recently engaged, birthday coming up, or maybe they just become parents, or they just bought a pet. So everything you mention on your Facebook, and you can target people on the basis of that too. Anniversary within a 30 days, anniversary within 31 to 60 days. Away from family, away from home, dates of birth, friends of long distance relationship, new job, new relationship, newly engaged in 3 months, newly engaged in 6 months, newly wed in 1 year, newly wed in 3 months. So these kind of things you can find out from the life event, any life event happening on their life. So what I'm not covering all one by one. So when you will use this audience section on the page you have created, you will go with all the demographics one by one: education, finance, life event, parents, relationship, work, and choose your audiences you want to target. After the demographic means what kind of activity is happening in their life. Now come to the interest part. Interest part means what kind of interest they have. And that kind of things Facebook notice on the basis of the pages you like, the videos and the advertisement and the post you engage with, the content you watch. Facebook observe everything, and they decide your interest, and you can target people on the basis of interest. For example, if someone is following a digital marketing page on Facebook, or someone watching a digital marketing video, or engaging with a digital marketing content, a blog or a video or a post on Facebook or Instagram, Facebook will mark you as a person who have interest in digital marketing, and I can target you in future. So on the basis of interest people have, you can target here. They have interest in business and industry, or entertainment, or family and relationship, or fitness and wellness, food, drink, hobbies, shopping, sports, and technology. They are the main categories. If you click here, fitness and wellness, you will get a subcategory like bodybuilding, meditation, physical exercise, physical fitness, because it's a detailed targeting, very specific targeting. Facebook have every single knowledge about your every single interest, or every single content you are watching on internet. So you can target people on the basis of their interest. So in the detailed targeting part, after the demographic section, there comes the interest section. Now come the behavior section. What is behavior means? Behavior means what kind of activities you are doing online. If you are visiting someone's page, so what you are doing on their page? Are you personally messaging them? Are you buying a product after seeing the advertisement? How much time you are spending on their pages? Everything will come into your customer behavior part. What is the behavior of the customer? So in the behavior section, you can see the lots of options there. Purchase behavior, travel behavior, mobile device behavior, expat behavior, digital activities behavior. They have all the behavior listed here. Like for example, I want to do the purchase behavior. I want to know the audience I am targeting, what kind of purchase behavior they have. I click on the purchase behavior. So engage shopper, those who are frequently buying product from social media handles after seeing the advertisement, they will come to the engage behavior option. So anything you want to target from this browse section of interest, behavior, and demographics, you will click on it and it will appear here on the this section. Now, this is a one option of choosing it from here. Second option is just tapping on the search box. If you know what kind of people you want to target, you will directly type the interest keyword here. For example, I am running this advertisement for generating leads for my digital marketing course. So obviously, I want to target people who have interest in digital marketing. So the first word or the first phrase I will type here, digital marketing. So rather than going to browse section and choosing digital marketing, I will type digital marketing here directly, and within a few seconds they will show me the digital marketing here. And if you see in the right hand section like this, they are showing you the size. Around 17 million people have interest in digital marketing in India. So I will choose here digital marketing like this, and it will appear in the interest section, business and industry, online digital marketing. That means those people who have interest in digital marketing and are from the age group of 19 to 30 years and living in India will see my advertisement because I pick an interest of digital marketing. But you will not always pick one interest because digital marketing have many branches and people search a lot of things about marketing. So what you can do, you can click here on the suggestion box, and now this tool will give you suggestions which are related to digital marketing. So rather than typing manually all the interest one by one like social media marketing or web marketing or email marketing, you can click on the suggestion tab like this, and you can target people which are related to digital marketing like social media marketing, for people who are interested in marketing or studying marketing, online advertising, content marketing, lead generation, and you can say pay-per-click, search engine optimization, Google Analytics. So as many as interest I want to add on my detailed targeting, I can do that. Now remember that here we are targeting a broader audience because it's the first part of a sales funnel or a buyer's journey, which is awareness. So I can target a broader audience. The broader audience means an audience size have more than 10 to 15 lakh people I can target. So I will choose all the audiences which have the same interest like email marketing. So I can do that. So you can see this is my targeting on the basis of their interest like this. Anything else I want to target which I'm not seeing here, I can click on the browse option and pick from here. For example, I want to target a specific people of a specific college. So I will go to the demographic part, go to the education part, or let's say I want to target people who are studying management, who are studying MBA. So they should learn digital marketing. So I want to go to the field of study and I can target here MBA or management. Let me try first MBA and see are they providing MBA? No. I can target management. So they don't have any from management too. These kind of things work better on LinkedIn because on LinkedIn we provide lots of professional information. In Facebook we don't provide lots of professional information. So they are not providing it here. Same thing with the school and colleges. If they have mentioned the college name here, I can target it like let me try with MIT University. So I can target MIT University like this, or maybe I want to target Delhi University. So I will go to the browse section again, and in the browse section like this, I go to demographics and click on the education part, and I can target now Delhi University like this. Now, what if I want to target those people who have page on Facebook and they don't know how to grow their business? So that will be a really good customer for my business because they want to succeed in their business and they need to learn digital marketing. So what I can type here, small business owner, like this. Or I can type here Facebook page admin. So all those who have page on Facebook, obviously they have page on Facebook, they are doing some kind of business, so I can target them too. So you can target people by choosing anything, interest, behavior, and the demographic part, and that you will decide after doing a good research on your buyer persona. What kind of age group are they from, what kind of interest they have, what kind of income group they are from, what is kind of location are they from. After knowing everything about your buyer persona, you will type all the interest, location, gender, and age group here. So now our targeting is completed. So now come to the next part, which is the exclude option. Any audience you want to exclude. So because we had a lot of audience here, and let's say I don't want to show my advertisement to those people who are the owner of a digital marketing company, or those who already learned digital marketing, or those who maybe are from the same business PR. So you can type, click here on the exclude option, and you can type the interest, age group, or anything in this section. Like let's say I don't want to show my advertisement to those who have a Facebook business page. So I will type here Facebook business page. So I can choose from here like this. So any audience you want to exclude from your targeting, you can also do that same type you did on the location part. Now come to the next part, which is in the connection part. You can choose people who currently like or follow your pages, people similar to those who currently like or follow our pages, or exclude people who currently like or follow your pages. Because when you are advertising, so your advertisement will shown to those people too who will follow your page. So you are wasting money to those people who already follow your page, because to those follow your page, for those audience, you can create an organic post and they can see your content there. So no need to advertise to those people who are already following your pages. So what you can do, you can choose the last option, exclude people who are currently like and follow your pages. Now what will happen? And that thing you will do when you are managing a really big page. It's a really large audience, say let's say 10,000 or maybe 20,000 or maybe 1 lakh. Now you are investing money on the advertisement, and you don't want to show your advertisement to those people who are already following you, because they can see the organic content on your page. No need to pay money for those persons. So you can choose the last option. Then we have option people similar to those who currently like your follow pages, and people who are currently like to follow your pages. If you want to show those people advertisement to those who are following you your pages, you will choose the first one, and that one is when you have a product catalog. So you cannot showcase the product catalog in the organic posting, so you will choose the first option. The second option, showing advertisement to those people who are friends with your followers. So you can also do that by choosing the second option, like this one. And if you don't want to choose anyone, you can, what you can do, you can click on the none option like this. Same thing with the application part. They is providing you application feature too, those who have downloaded the application, these kind of things, and the event part too. So you can pick the right category depend upon your business. And let's say I want to go with the none option, so I will don't choose any option from there. So now let's go back to our targeting part. Our audience name, those who are living in this location and recently moved in this location. The location I am targeting India. The age group I am targeting 19 to 30. Gender I am targeting both. Location, language I am not specifically targeting any single language. People I am targeting who have interest in digital marketing, social media marketing, digital activity, education, MIT University and Delhi University. Those who are doing MBA, content marketing, Google Analytics, lead generation, pay-per-click. So these are the interests I am targeting. After that, I will click here on the save audience like this. So now what will happen? The audience will be saved here. As you can see here, the Right now, this audience is not ready. It will take around 10 minutes or 20 minutes, maybe in some cases 20 hours. When this audience will be ready, it will show you a green size and will show you the estimate size of the audience. The audience you have created have a size of 10 million or 20 million or 30 million. So that many people you are going to target on the first part of your sales funnel of marketing campaign on social media, which is for the awareness journey for lead generation. So that is the first audience you have created for your social media marketing campaign, which is a core audience. Any question, any doubt you guys have till now?
So this ad that we are creating, so it will be shown only on Facebook or on Instagram side by side?
It's up to us. When we run actual, right now we are creating an audience. When we go to the advertisement partner, then we have an option to choose the placement of the platform. Platform means Facebook and Instagram, audience network and messenger, and placement means story, news feed, video feed, messenger. So it's up to us. If you want to showcase on Facebook and Instagram on both, you can do that. If you want to showcase on only one platform, you can do that. If you want to showcase only one placement like story, you can do that. The audience we have created is for overall, for all the platforms.
So the amount that we have to pay for running the ad, so is it like per app or like per advertisement? We can run on any app, but it will be they will be charging per ad. How it is?
And they will be charging you per impression. Do you know what is impression? If you remember,
No.
impression means how many times your ad is appearing on someone's wall, and they call it the CPM, cost per mile or cost per thousand. So they will charge you how many times your advertisement is appearing on someone's wall. And let's say in 100 rupees, you will get a reach of 10,000. So they are giving you 10,000. That means 10,000 people will see your advertisement in 100 rupees. So they will charge you like that. In 200 rupees, 20,000 people will see your advertisement. In 300 rupees, 30,000 people will see your advertisement. They will charge you like this, cost per thousand of seeing your advertisement or reaching to the people you are targeting, because the audience size will be in the millions. So the budget will decide how many people will see your advertisement out of those millions of audience. Let's say the size of audience is 1 million and your budget is 100 rupees per day. So out of those 1 million, only 10,000 people will see your advertisement in one day, because your budget is 100 rupees. If you want to showcase all 1 million people your advertisement in a single day, you will set a budget at least of 1 lakh rupees per day. That's how you will choose the budget part. That will come in the latter part when we run the actual advertisement. Right now we're just creating the audience.
Okay.
Anyone have any other question? Okay. So now I ask you one question and answer that question. As I told you that we are in the awareness journey, and when we are creating a content for the first part of buyer's journey, which is awareness, for the sales funnel first part, which is awareness, what kind of content we should create?
Informative.
Anyone else?
So can you repeat the question?
What kind of content will be the best for the awareness journey?
Creating content
Infographic.
profile.
Anyone else? Okay. So that part I
Something that
already
will
covered.
benefit them.
See, band. See, yeah, okay. See, thing is that that part I already covered many times. The awareness journey part, always go with a video-based advertisement. Okay, that part I already covered in the content marketing and other session of PPC advertising too. Video-based advertisement are really good for brand awareness and reach. If you go to PPC ads or set a goal of awareness or reach, you will see they will give you option of a display ad or video ad. So when you are in the awareness journey, you will always go with a video-based advertisement unless you don't have a video or you are selling an e-commerce product from your website. Then you can't have a video. You have to go with the image-based. Otherwise, you will create a 1 minute video or 2 minute video. It can be a HD video where you or maybe an influencer or maybe a brand ambassador advertising your content, or you are creating a graphical video, just images or a voiceover on that video. So in the awareness journey, you will always go with the video based content that will drive more engagement as compared to the image based or the text based content. If you don't want to go with the video based advertisement, what you can do, you can also go with the blogs. Blogs are really a good part of awareness content too. The third part is giving free away. If you don't have videos and if you don't have let's say a blog, what you can create a image, and on that image you can write something like, because I'm running it for digital marketing, so I can write something like download free ebook on digital marketing or social media marketing. So I'm giving them something back. So I will upload that image and everyone wants to download a free ebook. So they will click on the download button, and to download that ebook, they need to provide their email ID, phone numbers, and their name, and they will receive an ebook, and we will receive their information for cold calling and cold emailing. So remember that in the awareness journey, you will go with a video-based content, or else you will go with a freebie. Because in the video-based content, if you go with the video-based content, you can retarget them, or if you go with the freebie, you can use the contact information for cold calling and cold emailing. So in the buyer journey, or in the first part of sales funnel, which is awareness, you will always go with the video-based content. Now, as you know that we are targeting a broader audience here, and our audience size is almost around more than 30 to 40 million people. And not all those 30 to 40 million people want to learn digital marketing. 90% people are just have interest, but they don't want to learn. So I need to segregate the really interested parties or really interested audiences who have interest and want to learn digital marketing. So we will go to the second part of buyer's journey or the sales funnel, which is the consideration part. Now in the consideration part, the best type of content is a blog or a video. But when you run another advertisement or in the consideration part, you will not target the broader audiences. You will target a narrow audiences. And how you can create a narrow audiences and target a quality audience by following a buyer's journey or a sales funnel. For that, we will go back again to the audience part and click here on the create audience section 6 and click here on the custom audiences. Now let's say I ran one advertisement which have a video of 2 minutes on the benefit of digital marketing, and after on that one I targeted around 30 to 40 million people with a budget of, let's say, 500 rupees per day. Now after 1 week or 2 weeks, I will run another advertisement, and that advertisement will be the consideration part, having a blog or another video. On that content, I will mention more about my content and more about my product, and I will target a narrow audience. So when I will target a narrow audience, I will not target the same audience. I will create a custom audience. I will click here on custom audiences. And now let's say I created a video-based advertisement. So I will click here on the video like this and click here on the next like this. And now I will type the content type. That means the video I have published on my social media handle for advertising purpose. When we are targeting for awareness journey, I will now target people on the basis of their interest. People who view at least 3 seconds of your video, because my earlier advertisement was 1 week ago, and that advertisement was video based. So I want to target those who watch 3 minutes of your video, or you want to target those who watch 10 seconds of your video, those who either completed or view at least 50 seconds of your video, or those who watch 25% second of your video, or those who watch 50 seconds of your video, or 75 or 95. That You have to choose. So now we are not targeting everyone. We are targeting only to those who are engaged with our content. So now think about for 1 second, those who engage with your content, obviously they have interest, more interest in your product. Rather than targeting everyone, you will target only those people who have interest in your product. So let's say I want to go with those people who watch my video at least 25% of my video. Let's say my video was for 1 minute, so they watch around 20 seconds of that video. So I will go with a 25% like this. Now, retention time, because you will publish lots of content over the year, and there will be a lot of videos on your profile or on your advertisement part. So you don't want to target every person who watch your any video, because you want to target a specific audience who watch that video. So what you will do? We published that video last week, so I will type a retention time 7 days. So in the last 7 days, anyone watch the video advertisement video around 20 seconds, they will see my advertisement again, and I will name the audience consideration journey. So that will be my part name of the audience like this. Now, what will happen in this section? Just give me 1 minute. Now, as I told you that we have who watch our video at least 25% of your video. Now you have to choose the right video. So let's say I want to click on that video. So these are the video I uploaded, and these are the size of the videos. So I don't run any advertisement on a video earlier. So let me see I have any advertisement here which video around 20%, they will see my advertisement again, and I will create here on create audience like this. Now in the second part of consideration journey, I am not targeting everyone. I am targeting only those people who engage with our content, and that's how you generate quality leads, by following a sales funnel or by following a buyer persona. In the first step of awareness journey, you targeted a broader audience of, let's say, 10 lakh people. Now, out of those 10 lakh people, let's say 5 lakh of people watch your video for at least 20 seconds. So now you are targeting only those 5 lakh people who watch your video for 20 seconds. You are not targeting all those 10 lakh people. You are targeting only those 5 lakh people. Now, in the third part of your buyer journey or your sales funnel, you will create another custom audiences, and you will click on the custom audience again, and again you will go with the content you have published. Let's say in the consideration journey, you will again go with the video based content. So you will go with this, create again, and type the how much video they have watched. Earlier we picked the 25%, now we will go with the 75% because we want a really quality lead like this. Then you will choose the second video you have created from here. Then you will pick the retention time 7 days and create another custom audiences that will be for the last part of your buyer journey, which is decision one and the conversion one. So every time on the awareness part, you will target the broader audiences on the basis of their interest, demographics and behavior, age group and location. In the consideration journey, you will target only those who have engaged with your content. And in the conversion part, you will target the quality audiences who spend a lot of time on your content. But that's how you will create, you follow the sales funnel and follow the buyer journey. But there is a problem here, because obviously if you're targeting 1 lakh people, so not everyone gonna engage with your content. Engagement rate is around 2 to 3% on Facebook. That means if 1 lakh people see your advertisement, only 3,000 people will engage with your content. Now imagine in the consideration part, targeting only 3,000 people. It is a really small number. If you target 3,000 people in the consideration part, how many will go to the conversion part? Only 300 or 200. And how many will convert into a sale? Maybe 3 or 4. It's a really small number. So in that situation, when we know that the custom audience size is really less, we create a lookalike audiences. And what is a lookalike audience? Lookalike audience is an audience which have same interest with our which match with our customer. So for example, in the consideration journey, you can see only 1,000 people in the consideration journey we have. So now in the awareness journey, I have around more than 15 million. And in the consideration journey, those who watch my video for 25 seconds, only 1,000 people. Now imagine targeting 1,000 people. You will not get results, even a single conversion, if you target only 1,000 people. You have to target at least 10 to 20 million people. So what I will do, I will create a lookalike audience. I will again go with this and click here on the lookalike audience. And lookalike audience is an audience who have same interest which are related to your customer or which are related to those who take action on your website. So what you will, in the first section, you will type the name of the custom audience you created. Always remember that the lookalike audience you are creating related to the custom audiences. So the custom audience part for the consideration journey. So I will type here consideration journey custom audiences. This one is consideration journey. Now this is the custom audience I created, which have a size of 1,000. So I need to show my advertisement to lot of more people who have same interest, which have match with those 1,000 people. So I will choose the audience from here. I will choose the country from here or city from here, like this, India. And I will choose the size of my lookalike audience. Every time you will scroll this bar, 1%, audience of 4.4 million. That means around 44 lakh audience will increase. So let me set it to 2%, like this. Never set it more than 2%. Even 1% is enough for you if you want a really good quality lead. So now what will happen? I will click here on the create audience, like this. Now instead of targeting this audience, custom audience, I will target a lookalike audience which have size more than 1,000. But the interest of this audience and this audience is same. And what interest we are talking about? Those who are watching videos more than 25% of the time. That means, let's say my video size was 1 minute. So all those 1,000 people watch 20 seconds of their videos. So now if I create a lookalike audiences, all those 4.5 million people have watched the video at least 20 seconds, which are related to digital marketing and have a same age group and have a same interest on digital marketing. So that's how you will create 3 type audiences, which will be on the basis of age, gender, demographic, or the action they take on your content, or those who have same interest related to your customer. So these are the 3 special audiences you should get familiar with, and you should use on your marketing campaign on a different level of advertising when you are following a sales funnel or a buyer's journey. So now there is more about audiences, which we will cover tomorrow. So I want you to go to this audience section and to create all those 3 audiences one by one. First, the core audience, which will be save audience, then the custom audiences, then the lookalike audiences. In the custom audiences, there are lots of options. We only go with the video advertisement. There are other advertisement like those who are following your Instagram page, or those who are messaging you on Instagram. For example, if I go to Instagram one like this and click here on next, so I have options. Those who engage with your professional account, those who visited your professional profile, those who engage with your any post, those who you send you message directly, or those who save your post for later. So you can choose any activity they are doing on your Instagram or on your Facebook or on your website, and you can target people on the basis of the activity they are doing on your profiles and your website, and create a custom audiences or a narrow audiences for the conversion part, the conversion part, to generate a good quality lead. So it will get a time of at least 1 or 2 days for you to get familiar with all the type of audiences and the importance of those audiences. So take your time. The next class will be tomorrow at 6:15. Go to this audience section and try to create first a save audiences related to your business category, then the custom audiences of all types. And all type means first you will create the video one, Instagram one, Facebook page one. And these three will not be available unless you have a run advertisement. And all those the top 3 I will teach you tomorrow about this, how can you create and target people who are visiting your website. Because earlier we are targeting those who are visiting our Facebook page or Instagram profile and watching content on our Instagram and Facebook profile. But targeting those people who are visiting your profile website is totally different, because Facebook don't have authority to collect data from your website. Website is your personal property. So how you can give permission to Facebook to collect data from your website, how you can target people those who are reaching your website, especially like e-commerce website used to do that. Whenever you visit them, they target you everywhere you go, on any application you are using, on any social media you are using. So that part we will cover tomorrow, and it also known as the Facebook pixel part. So any question, any doubt you guys have till now, you can ask.
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Okay. So now you guys have a Facebook Business Suite account. So click on the audience section and create different type of audiences related to your business industry. If you are in the home decor, e-commerce